Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. So without further ado, the Spirit today has me in Isaiah 47 chapter, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." All right, and this is talking about Babylon, America. All right, the virgin daughter of Babylon. It's not talking about ancient Babylon. All right. So in the Chaldeans, those were sorcerers and they were into witchcraft and sorcery in the ancient Babylon. So this is this is no difference here for the daughter of Babylon, which is America, which you have witchcraft and you have sorcery, you have witches and warlocks here. Matter of fact, Donald Trump is a prime example. All their politicians, they're into the destruction of the Lord's people, the Israelites, right? So, even that, the word inauguration, if I'm not mistaken, it means sitting with the demons or summoning the demons. So when a president here in Babylon gets inaugurated, that's what they're doing. They're summoning demons because they worship the left-hand side, right? Baal, Satan, spiritual idolatry is what comes of these Edomites. And just to prove the fact that this is talking about Edom, the daughter of Babylon, let's go to it's Psalm 137, I believe, verse 8 or 9. Yep, 8. Okay, we'll start at 7 because it tells you who it's talking about, Edom. It says, "Remember, O Yahawah, the sons of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." Because they were cheering on the destruction of Jerusalem, right? They were like, raise it means destroy it. Verse 8, "O daughter of Babylon," talking about Edom, "who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us." All right? So just like the way you cheered on our destruction, Jerusalem's destruction, which Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, in the same fashion, the remnant, the 1/3 of Israel, we're going to cheer on your destruction, which is going to take 1 hour, right? And I just saw, because that's in the scriptures, it says that, the destruction shall come in 1 hour, right? Let's get that real quick. Matter of fact, through the Spirit. Let me see. Slakia. It's in Revelation. Revelation 18 and 17. It took how many centuries to build this place up? And the Most High, he's going to destroy it in 1 hour, according to the prophecy. Revelation 18 and 17 says, "For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, say, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate." Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. See that? So Yahawah, when he destroys Babylon America, he's actually he's avenging us, right? He's the prophets, the apostles, right? So it's only going to take 1 hour. And then recently there was an article that I saw on the internet talking about how Vladimir Putin, the leader of Russia, he said that he made that statement. He said, I can destroy America in 1 hour. Go look it up. Recent statement, he said. So we know everything's moving according to prophecy. All right. So that's the daughter of Babylon we're talking about. Isaiah 47. And I'm at verse, where we at? So, yeah, that's what it is. Let's go to Isaiah 47. I just got to 1, explaining the daughter of Babylon and who that is in the scriptures. All right. Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Right. So, that through the Spirit, and just so a little history on our camp, on our banner that we teach under, the Great Millstone, it was given to the elders. It was, I don't know the exact story. I know that they didn't choose Great Millstone, but it was a name it just kind of fell on their lap. Somebody had made a reference or mentioned it, and that was it. They went with it, but it was called the Great Millstone. So if you know what a millstone is, it's that you would use to grind meal, right? And create. It was when grinding. It means work. So it's a good name for the Great Millstone, because we're the brothers that do the most work throughout the throughout the planet. In reality, we, GMS. If you're a member, if you're part of GMS, we're doing videos daily, each man. There's no other groups or no other camps that do the work that Great Millstone does. But anyway, what does the prophets do? We expose and we make bare, meaning we expose the nakedness of this place we're at in Babylon, America, the daughter of Babylon. And how do we expose it? The Lord uses us by giving us this truth, and we're His mouth, so we're exposing Him and bringing out the shame of this place. Like it tells you in 2 Thessalonians 2. Let me see where we got. Let me see the one I'm looking for. Right here. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahawah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So what's he going to destroy with the brightness of his coming? It's going to be in them chariots, what you call UFOs, and the missiles. That's what's going to destroy Babylon, America. And like we read, it's only going to take 1 hour. Okay? But the wicked is being revealed, and whom the Lord Yahawah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So who does he put the spirit on? He's put the spirit on his prophets to expose this place. And we're the mouth, right? The prophets are the Lord's mouth. And he uses us to consume. Because before it's a fire, before it's the nuclear fire consuming this place in 1 hour, it's his prophets. Our words are consuming this place. Our words are making this place naked, which another word for naked is shame, right? We're exposing this place with the spirit of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai on us. So we go back to Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. You see? So Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahushai, and really this is Yahweh Shai that's talking about. He's not going to meet you as a man. He's going to be in that spiritual, in his heavenly body when he comes back to make war. Well, let's grab that too in Matthew 10 and 34. It says, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So he's coming back to make war. And he's going to be he's going to be standing up on top of one of those chariots. He said he's going to be riding on a white horse, right? With that white horse is dealing with the chariot. Let's get that real quick. Well, I'll just get the Matthew 24 and 30. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. All right? So that's when he's coming back. Yahweh Shai, the one the world ignorantly calls Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shai. He's a dark-skinned man. He's coming back on the chariots, which are the clouds, right? Psalm 104:3, it tells you that Yahweh makes the cloud his chariot. So he's coming back with power and great glory. And that's when he's saying, I'm not going to meet you as a man. I'm going to come back in that heavenly celestial body. He's going to, him, along with the missiles, along with the other chariots, are going to destroy Babylon, America in 1 hour. And that includes all his military, That's why he has his space force, because the so-called white man, Esau Edom, he knows the prophecy. He knows, and just like anybody, the Lord's gonna put the spirit on them to fight, but it's not gonna be a fair fight. It's not gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be more of an annihilation than Tyson Spinks. All right, go look up that fight and see how that went for Michael Spinks. It's gonna be worse than that. All right. So we go to Isaiah. Go Google that fight. Matter of fact, after you watch this video, Tyson Spinks, the daughter of Babylon's annihilation is going to be worse than what Tyson did to Michael Spinks. All right. Anyway, Isaiah 47 and verse 4, it says, "As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." And what's the Lady of Kingdoms? The Lady of Kingdoms is America, right? That's why when they named America, they didn't call it Amerigo after the guy they named it after, but it was the Spirit of Yahweh put it on them, on the Edomites, to call this place America instead of Amerigo. And why? And that fulfills prophecy, the Lady of Kingdoms. Who's the Lady of Kingdoms? Talking about Babylon, America. All right? For those of you that can receive this prophecy. Verse 6. "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke." So Yahweh's like, hey, look, I did my own people like the way I did them, because again, we deserve the punishments we got by being placed in captivity, and also here in our last captivity under these Edomites. He's given us into the hand of who? Into the hand of the heathen, right? Just like it tells you in 2nd Esdras. We've always, throughout, ever since we've been under the curses, we've been under the heathen rulership, right? 2nd Ezra 6 and 57, it says, "And now, O Yahawah, behold these heathen, which are the other nations outside of Israel, the tribes of Israel." It says, "These heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us." You see? So they've been, in reality, the heathen nations are nothing to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai. But because of our wickedness, the nation of Israel, you so-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans, because of your wickedness, we are suffering the consequences. All right, we are under the heathen. The heathen. We've been in their captivities basically ever since after the split, after King Solomon, you know, after King Solomon died. We've been pretty much feeling the wrath of Yahawah since basically since we started fucking up and turning our back on the true power Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. All right, Isaiah 47. But our punishment is coming to an end. All right, I want to make that clear. But Isaiah 47:6, it says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Meaning they put it on us, these heathens. All right, they've made us, the slaves, the workers. We've got, even nowadays, we have the majority of our people are doing blue collar jobs, especially if you're a construction worker. You're grinding like a slave, right? Verse 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right? So Americans, that's how they feel too. This place is going to be going forever. They think America's going to be a forever thing. They think America's going to heal from all these plagues that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is putting on this place, but the prophecy tells us that it's not going to heal. But instead, eventually, this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, like we read in Revelation. Okay? So let's get verse 8. Therefore, hear now this. Thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right, so that's the attitude of America. Like, oh, we're the shit. We don't got to worry about even the old ass feeble president that you have, Sleepy Joe Biden. What's he telling? He made a statement not too long ago. He said, "Oh, if you want to deal with America, you better have nuclear power, and you better have fighter jets." Right? Flexing on the nations, but we know that the power is leveled up of these other nations. These other heathen nations also have nuclear power, nuclear fire, to the point where they're going to burn the whore, like it tells you in Revelation. Right? The whore is Babylon, America. Right? People say, "Oh, America's not in the Bible." Man, America's all over the Bible. It's a spiritual thing. You got to understand. The prophets couldn't write down the word America because that hadn't come to pass yet. They were just writing down the visions. They were calling it in parables and similitudes. All right. Let's get this prophecy real quick. Let's get to Revelation 17 and 16. It says, And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, in the middle of your screen, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Right? So the 10 horns is NATO. All right, because those countries are going to turn against. They're going to turn against against Babylon, America. All right. And NATO, it stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And not only NATO, but also the enemy, the nations that are not allies with Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, are going to burn the whore with fire. And who's going to put the will on the who's going to put it in their hearts? Yahawah is going to put it in their hearts, meaning their minds, meaning these leaders. It's going to be, people think that it's going to be the will of like Vladimir Putin or one of these other heathen nation leaders. But no, it's going to be Yahawah that puts it in their mind to destroy Babylon, America. As it is written, Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart, meaning the king's mind, is in the hand of Yahawah as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So Yahawah is going to put it in the mind of these world leaders to basically make America desolate with fire. What kind of fire? Nuclear fire, right? This is why you people, you still stuck on thinking you have free will. Not even the kings or the presidents or the dictators or the leaders of these worlds have free will. Everything is the will of Yahawah. Otherwise, if it wasn't, these prophecies would not be able to come to pass. All right? People caught up thinking that they have their own free will. Man, y'all stupid. But you're stupid. You're dumbed down like that because you learned all your scriptures in the fake theology schools, in the fake churches. So now you're sitting around running out here, not understanding the scriptures. Isaiah 47, and where am I at? Let's see. 9. Here we go. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Right, so there's a reason why Babylon America is going to get burnt up and why they're going to experience the loss of sons and children, and women are becoming widows because of the wickedness of this place. Right? Oh my God. Why are you calling me now? Anyway, let me put this do not disturb thing. It's so annoying. Alright, Salakia. Alright. Where am I at? So yeah, this place is it's gonna go down, man. And it's gonna come in a moment, in one day, in 1 hour. Right? Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and no one else beside me. That's that pride of America, the pride of these Americans. They think nobody can touch them. They think that this empire never will end. Right? And that's also in, Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Right. So their inward thought is that America is going to continue forever. And they call their lands after their own names. Like I said, I gave one example of many, but Amerigo Vespucci, he was the one who they named America after, and fulfills this prophecy here in Psalm 49:11. But anyway, let's get back to Isaiah 47:11. It says, therefore evil shall come upon thee. And remember, evil means bad times. That word evil breaks down to the etymology as bad times. Thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Right. So these Americans, they're in the dark. That's why it says Yahweh comes like a thief in the night. Right? But he doesn't come like a thief in the night to the prophets and to the elect, because we are waiting for him to come. So we know what it is. When it happens, we're going to know. Yeah, it's going to be terrifying for us, but we also know what it is. And for the heathen and the 2/3, it's going to be very terrifying. They ain't going to know what to do. Right? They're going because they've been believing all the lies the Edomite taught them. They believe all the lies they've been taught while living in the daughter of Babylon. They actually believe that those are green or gray aliens that are going to invade them, when we know those are the angels of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai that are coming to destroy this place. All right? They don't know what it is. Right? But who does know? That we know, that the prophets know. Why? Because Yahweh gives us his secrets and his mysteries. All right? Amos 3 and 7. But let me get this verse real quick. Well, I also know, I thought it was in Peter also, but let's see. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahawah so cometh as a thief in the night. See that? And we'll keep reading. Now, this is a good one because it brings the other point I wanted to make. So it comes to the thief in the night, to the heathen in the 2/3. But let's keep reading. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that a day that day should overtake you as a thief. Right? Because we understand what it is. We understand the prophecies. All right? We understand what it is. These other people are going to be losing their minds. They're not going to have no escape, like it says. How do you escape a nuclear missile? I'll tell you how. You go up in a chariot, but you have to be of the elect for that to, for that to have that salvation. That's true salvation. So what the hell are you talking, you Christians, you pagan Christians, what are you talking about when you say you're saved? You haven't been saved from nuclear fire. You haven't been saved from World War III. You haven't been saved from famine or the sword. So you Christians, you need to shut the fuck up and quit saying you're saved. Because we don't even say we're saved yet. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. All right? But it's going to come like a thief to a lot of these Christians talking about they're saved. Oh, you saved? Okay, well, why is this destruction going to come on you like a thief in the night? But again, verse 4, it says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Right. Isaiah 47 and 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. See? So if you're not in the fold of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, Yahweh's challenging you. He's saying, okay, if you got something that can save you, the astrologer, the stargazer, the prognosticator, these false prophets, let them stand up and save you. If you think you got this knowledge, if you think you got this truth. All right? He's challenging the heathen in the 2/3. Say, all right, y'all think you got it? Well, let's see what happens on the day of wrath, when the day I visit the earth. When the day I visit the earth I created, is what he's saying. Let's see how it helps you out. You coming in all these false doctrines, false idols. Let's see how they help you out. Right? Verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Right? You're going to be stubble. If you're not of the elect, if you don't receive Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai in your heart and in your mind, and have faith in Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, you're done. You're through. And guess what? The Lord's men, we see it. We know what it is. All right, verse 15. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander, every one to his quarter. None shall save thee. All right? So no one's going to be able to save you. You 2/3, you got to die in the nuclear fire if you make it that far. Because the Lord could put you... There's so many ways people are going to die, in Jacob's trouble. You're gonna have women getting gang raped. You're gonna have women getting murdered, men getting murdered. It says the men are gonna be as women. They're gonna be scared like women. All right. All the plagues that are about to hit this place, they're gonna get ramped up. You thought the Novid jump shot was a plague, and then we got another plague coming upon the people soon. Is the MOTB, the mark of the beast, right? The RFID hip. And that last plague is going to put a exclamation point on the destruction. Is going to be World War III in that last day when those nuclear missiles are fired off. So this place is done. And if you don't have Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, you have no hedge. You have no protection. All right? Because you got Isaiah 57. I'll close on this. Or wait, is it 54 and 16? It says, and Christians like to quote this verse like it applies to them, but it doesn't apply to these modern Christians. This applies only to the elect, only to the ones calling on Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, all right? Isaiah 54 and 16, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. All right, so what it's talking about is the smith, is modern day smith is the scientist who created the waster, which is the nuclear missiles to destroy. All right, and again, this verse 17, this applies to the elect, starting out with the Lord's prophets. All right, it does not apply to everybody on the planet Earth, obviously. The majority of the people are going to get destroyed. All right. Verse 17, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahawah, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahawah. All right? So no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Guess what? This applies to the elect, because I guarantee you those missiles are going to prosper against the 2/3 and the heathen. All right? So, that was it. That was the point, the main points. I think, hopefully whoever watched this was edified. But I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors goes to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge Alakiam, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and Shalom to the elect.